What is up, everyone? Welcome to the first ever edition of Ahorita and Sports, where me, your host, Andrew, will go through the top headlines, top news, rumors, all that stuff around sports. It will be tailored around North American sports, however, such as NFL, NBA, and MLB, as those are the ones I pay the most attention to, but I will try to expand my taste in order to cover everything else, such as NHL, college. I do enjoy college football. Um, and then if anything newsworthy happens in any of the other sports across the world, definitely talk about those as well. But for the most part, we're mainly going to be focusing on the big three. And today, the date is February 5th, 2025. Currently 9:40 in the morning. So if anything happens afterwards, that will be in tomorrow's upload. I am still trying to figure out the schedule, so bear with me. We're not going to go into too depth because I'm still trying to figure out a routine to create for myself. Um, but for the most part, that is about it. And so let's just jump right into it. Disclaimer is I will be saying that in the beginning of every video for the next little bit. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out the schedule, so I will make a disclaimer at the beginning of each video saying how this is still a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure everything out. And as of now, I want to make it daily uploads, except for Fridays and weekends. However, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I think Monday until Wednesday, I won't be able to upload, but what is that, Thursday, then I will be able to cover everything that I've missed, and hopefully that could start the routine going. But if you couldn't tell already, I'm winging it, and that's what we're gonna do right now because this has been something I've been wanting to do for a while. So with that being said, once again, let's jump right into it. Once again, the date is February 5th, 2025. I am, as of recording, this is early in the morning, so not much is happening. And during February, it's towards the end of MLB off season, and we're a few days away from the Super Bowl, meaning NFL season's about to end. So not much going on, just a lot of rumors. A big thing that I thought was kind of interesting was the refs responded to the rigged comments, because NFL being rigged has become a ginormous topic of discussion. But as well as Myles Garrett and Cooper Kupp trade updates, where professionals, I should say, think he might land. The Patriots may trade backup quarterback Joe Milton. It's rumored that he might be worth a couple of bucks. Who knows where that leads to? And then just like some minor news in that Kirk Cousins was reportedly playing hurt, which kind of explains why he kind of did so badly. But is that like the excuse? I don't know. We might get into it a little bit. That's about it for the NFL today. For MLB, however, I was today years old when I found out that Max Scherzer signed with the Blue Jays. There's been a lot of rumors talking about how the Red Sox are favorited for Nolan Arenado. And then I saw a report talk about a little bit that Alex Bregman is most likely not signing with the Astros anymore. And I think I saw a topic or a rumor saying that the Red Sox were also favorited to get him. And then just some like very minor news, because I'm also a big uniform guy and logo guy. The San Diego Padres have announced that this will be the end of their City Connect jerseys, which I very disappointed, because those are, I think they're really good, the pink and the green sleeves. And then the Corpus Christi minor league team changed their logo, complete downgrade. Everyone's not happy with it. But once again, we might get into a little bit more of that, read some headlines, get into the news. But that's about it for those two leagues. For the NBA, because remember, it's February 5th. We're a couple days removed from the absolutely massive Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis trade from a couple days ago. There's been some more fallout being reported. We'll get into that a little bit. Kevin Durant and Jimmy Butler are still like looking to be traded. Nobody seems to want Jimmy Butler. However, I was going to talk about this separately, because it looks like the Warriors are possibly trying to trade Draymond Green as well. they might trade Draymond for Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant might be making a return to the Warriors. We'll have to get into that a little bit later this week because this just happened a little bit ago. And then the big news of the morning once I woke up was that Kyle Kuzma was traded from the Wizards to the Milwaukee Bucks for Chris Middleton, and we'll read the contract, all that stuff, just for a little bit right now. But as of now, those are topics we'll be discussing for right now, and there's not much to discuss. We might get some social media reactions, see what everyone's saying. But yeah, let's get into it once again. So the first topic I want to talk about was the NFL Refs Association coming out and giving a statement, basically saying how the conspiracy theories that they rig games, more specifically they favor the Chiefs in every game, is very insulting. I just thought it was interesting that they came out and said a public statement, meaning that they were like listening to everything that the fans are saying. Because like for like the past seems like 2 seasons, it just seems like the Chiefs get every single call, you know. But I thought it was interesting that they came out and had to publicly make an announcement, basically saying it's insinuating and preposterous to hear conspiracy theories that somehow 17 officiating crews consisting of 138 officials are colluding to assist one team. And then to even go more with that, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell came out and even stated, and I quote, "It reminds me of the script that I write. It reminds me of the script that I write a script for the entire season. It's a ridiculous theory for anyone who might take it seriously." And with that being said, it does kind of sound ridiculous that, like, I'm a big Chiefs hater, Patriots fan here. But it does seem a little just like out of the ordinary that entirely will go out of the way to favor one team. They make sense to me, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem likely, because why would you ruin the integrity of your league to favor one team? Is it really just to make money? You know what I mean? But other than that, that's the only interesting thing I found about that they had to publicly come out and say a statement. Switching over to the MLB, like I mentioned, I was 30 years old when I found out that the Blue Jays just signed Max Scherzer to a 1-year, $15.5 million deal contract. Nothing too crazy about it. Just I didn't hear anything about Max Scherzer potentially signing with the Blue Jays. And then in other news, yesterday, Astros GM suggested that Alex Bregman wouldn't return on a new contract. Again, just rumors. Rumors really don't hold much truth until they actually happen. And then same news, Nolan Arenado, Red Sox. It's been reported like that for a couple days now. Nothing much has changed. There's still just rumors. But that's about it for the MLB. And now for some NBA news. It has been an insane week for NBA, as the trade deadline is, I believe, tomorrow afternoon. The Milwaukee Bucks have traded Chris Middleton for Washington Wizards' Kyle Kuzma. People have mixed reactions. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to basketball as much, so I'm not really sure how defining is it, but I got some Twitter reactions that I will show at the end, just reporting the news, and we'll see what happens after that. The biggest thing that I saw today was the Golden State Warriors plan on trading Draymond Green, or they're looking to trade him. However, the plot twist is they're trying to trade him. They might trade him to the Suns for Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant could be making a return to the Warriors, but once again, rumors are rumors. We don't know anything until they happen, and it's just another just what is happening right now. If the Lakers get Luka Doncic, and then all of a sudden the Warriors might get Kevin Durant back, and Kevin Durant, from what I've heard, is still like pretty good. He's still one of the best players in the league. Of course, he's older, and then Draymond is Draymond. Won't get into that right now, but it's been, and I quote, it's 100% been discussed internally, so we'll see about that. And then some more fallout from the whole Luka and Anthony Davis trade. Yesterday it was reported that the Dallas Mavericks are offering refunds to any season ticket holder who was looking to get rid of their season tickets, for obvious reasons, because if your team gets rid of their star player, in a trade that they didn't really receive much back. It's kind of, I'd be kind of pissed too. It hasn't happened to any of my teams yet, but I would be upset as well. But that is about it. As for the news right now, not much has happened. It's still early morning, February 5th. This video will be out in a couple hours, hopefully. And until then, yeah, I compiled a couple of tweets and a few Reddit posts of how social media is reacting to all the topics I discussed. And I kind of want to do this at the end of every video so we can, like I said, I'm mostly knowledgeable on NFL and MLB. NBA, I'm very iffy. NHL, everything else I do not know a lot about, which I want to change because I want this to be a place where we can discuss all sports, not just the big two or the big three. And like when the World Cup comes, I want to be able to talk to like everybody around the world, because that's when everyone's united under one, one game, one soccer game. But I digress. So for this first one, it's J Hey Kid off Twitter. Max Scherzer signing with the Blue Jays and Justin Verlander with the Giants feels like when you've gotten too many seasons into a video game franchise. And once again, I wholeheartedly agree. I had no idea Justin Verlander was with the Giants, but can't tell you how many times we just had random superstars signing with random teams in MLB The Show. It's kind of funny that it's come full circle IRL now. This next one comes from Reddit, talking about the Corpus Christi logo, and these two comments pretty much sum up everyone's reactions for these two for this update. Why have cool and fun logos when we can have bullshit like this instead? Looks like the logo for the government agency that issues fishing licenses in Texas. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty shitty logo downgrade. Like, the one on the left is insane. It's so much superior, the one on the right. But I mean, maybe they'll come to their senses and hear everybody out. This next one is a video of Anthony Davis to Embiid, and he didn't say this, but obviously, like, what else could he be discussing to Embiid a day or three after getting traded for basically nothing? Just watch out. Loyalty doesn't exist anywhere now, especially in NBA franchises, it seems. Shipping a longtime guy to the slum for the NBA shipping a longtime guy to the slum of the NBA for some Kyle Kuzma is so nasty. This tweet's so funny. I'm assuming Kyle Kuzma is not the best player as he once was. I remember him being on the Lakers and being all right, but I do know that the Wizards are complete ass this season. So I'm assuming a lot of people are not happy. Chris Middleton has like one working ligament in his lower body, and he's still better than Kyle Kuzma right now. Like, I think the general consensus is Kyle Kuzma is kind of washed. I don't know how true that stands. But I thought those were funny. But it's about it. Like I said, I want this to be a discussion where we talk about sports. This is a very, very rough draft of how the show will go. This is a one-man crew. I am trying my best to make it work because this was something that I have wanted to do for a while. So bear with me. And like I said, this will be a daily weekly thing. I'm trying to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So tomorrow will be one more where I try to figure everything out. Fridays there won't be. Saturday, Sundays, it's Super Bowl weekend. And then I am out of town Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe. But if I come home early, I'll get onto it, catch everybody up with what's happening. But that's about it. I'm excited for the journey. We're just getting started, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Let's see where this goes.